Radio Rahim here with Tim Bradley, the self-proclaimed welterweight king. You know, I don't know what this beard is for, man. You showed that you had a beard in your last fight. You finally proved it. Everyone recognized it, and now you come out with the facial hair. Now, that's obviously one way that one can assess a growth of beard, but another way is a show of wisdom. Do you feel like what you experienced not only in the victory over Pacquiao, but the aftermath, and then the fight with Provodnikov and the way the fans responded to that, have you grown wiser? What have you learned from those two experiences?
Well, you know what? First off, the Provodnikov fight. I mean, I truly, we had a different game plan in that fight, and I truly came out to take him out. I decided to myself that, you know what, I'm not gonna listen to my trainer. I'm gonna go out here and I'm trying to knock this guy out. So. I know I can't do that in this fight, so you know what I've learned is that you can't knock everybody out. Fight your game plan. Listen to your corner. That's what they're there for. You know, I won't make the same mistake again. So going into this fight, and after, let's say the Pacquiao fight is that I have big fight experience. All right, I've been on the stage. It's been 15,000 people screaming fans. I've been on the big scene. I know what this is all about. You know, before it was all new to me. You know what I mean? But now I'm a lot more comfortable. I'm a lot more in my skin now. And, you know, I think this helps me going into this fight as well. I've been in the ring and I had some tough competition. I've been in the ring with Pacquiao, so has he. You know, of course he has more experience than I do. I mean, he's been in the ring with everybody. But, you know, I've always figured out a way to win, even when I'm hurt.
Now, when you were up there, you said, you know, I'm a 4-time champion. I still don't have a place in boxing. We saw that passion and emotion from you. How much did that have to do with what happened when the bell rang against Provodnikov? You fought a fight that the fans wanted to see, but not the easiest fight to victory. Why did you make that choice in that moment? Well,
I made that choice because I wanted everybody to see what I'm made of. I wanted everybody to gravitate towards me and to say, man, he's really a champion, you know. And that's all I wanted, man. I just wanted to you know, definitely get love from the fans and get love from, you know, the media and everybody for putting up a heck of a fight and enduring pain, man. And I'm willing to do the same in this fight, man. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win the fight. If that's go toe-to-toe with him, if it's to bag him up or to outbox him, whatever need be, I'm going to do. I'm going to find a way to win this fight, man. I will find a way.
When you were up there, you also mentioned that you're strengthened your relationship with HBO. There's a newfound respect there. Rahim said that he offered you the Pacquiao fight, which seemed to be the fight that you had wanted even before the first fight. You wanted so bad the second fight. Why did you decide that Marquez was the choice for you instead of Pacquiao for more money and a bigger stage even?
Well, if you think about it, man, you know, Provodnikov fight brought me back into the light, okay? And, you know, speaking with my team, speaking with my wife, it was like, you know what? Do we go back to that dark place, or do we continue to move forward and go back and continue on to go in the light? And you know, I was supposed to definitely move and be a superstar in boxing after beating Manny Pacquiao, but that wasn't the case, man. You know, the controversy just threw everything off, and you know, I got no credit for the victory. So, you know, with that said, even though I got the win. But with that said, you know, this gives me another opportunity to beat another superstar in boxing and to definitely take his place as he goes out.
Turning to the technical aspect of the challenge in front of you, everyone knows that Marquez is a counterpuncher. You know, you have been criticized before the Provodnikov fight for not having exciting fights, and now you're going for knockouts. How do you think technically this fight is going to shape up? Are you going to be the Timothy Bradley that we saw, the warrior with, you know, reckless abandon almost, or are we going to go back to a boxer puncher?
Well, I'm not sure. Right now, I really don't have a game plan right now. We haven't came up with one. I mean, I got a couple of ways that I'm thinking about fighting them, and but right now, I'm really not sure what's gonna happen. I know that I'm gonna listen to my corner this time. Whatever Joel Diaz and my dad and Sam Jackson they tell me to do, I'm gonna do in this fight, because I'm fighting against. I'm not fighting against a Ruslan Provodnikov. I'm fighting against a tough legend in the sport, and if he hurts me, he's going to finish me.
And lastly, Tim, when that moment comes when you take the shot and it stumbles you and you almost go down, what is it inside you that picked you up, that had you fighting essentially unconscious, still throwing punches? It's something that most fight fans, even myself, had never seen before. Talk to me about that moment.
At that moment, it's just basically, you know, I think about my family, I think about my kids, I think about their future, and it's my job and my duty to make sure they have a brighter future, and that's what motivates me in that fight. I mean, as I was taking those punches and I was on the rope, man, I visioned my daughter being right there, dude, and you know, I said, oh shoot, her college fund, you know what I mean? I gotta have a college fund for my little daughter, you know what I mean? And that's when I begin to swing back and you know, and just say, you know, no, I'm not taking no for an answer. You know, I have to win. I have to win for my family.
Thank you, Tim. Congratulations on your recent success. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Radio Rahim with Timothy Bradley.